Hey guys, what's up? It's Rhaegar the Destroyer, and today we're going to be taking a look at Daenerys Targaryen from Series 1 of the Game of Thrones Legacy Collection. She's a pretty cool figure, but before we take a closer look at her, let's go ahead and take a look at her packaging. It's pretty much the standard Game of Thrones packaging. Here at the top it's got the Game of Thrones logo, and down here at the bottom it's got the Targaryen house insignia or logo or whatever. Here on the side it has it again, and then here on the back it has a picture of her from the show and the other figures that were released during this wave. And because we have a nice picture of her on the back, I thought we would go ahead and compare her action figure to the actual actress. It looks to me like they did a pretty good job. The hair and everything looks good, and the face is pretty close, especially for something that's this small. And as far as the outfit goes, it looks pretty much perfect. So that's really good. As far as the figure itself, she stands, looks like about 5 inches tall, which is a little bit shorter than most of these Game of Thrones figures, but she is a teenage girl in the show, or she plays a teenage girl, so that's kind of to be expected. She comes with one accessory, and that is the red and black dragon. It's pretty small, if you can see in relation to her, so it's, I guess, it would be time accurate to the show, because I think while she was wearing this outfit, she would have been still with Khal Drogo and everyone. Actually, he might have been dead. No, I'm just rambling anyway. The dragon does fit on her shoulder. It's got little pegs on its feet, and then there are peg holes on her shoulder that they match up to. I will say before we dive into the articulation that these figures, the Game of Thrones ones, they're just really fragile. I mean, they feel like they could just fall apart at any moment if you're not really careful with them. So I'm not going to show you the full range of motion on these figures just because I don't want to break it. In her head, she has a double ball peg, and this is one of the pieces of articulation that works better. So you can pretty much pose it any way you like, and the hair is soft enough where it won't get in the way. She has ball hinge shoulders, and they do swivel 360 if you'd want them to. She has hinged elbows that do swivel. This one works a little better. And then she's got ball pegs in the wrist, and be extra careful with her wrists. Most of the articulation in her upper body isn't as fragile, but these wrists are super, they just feel super thin, and like they could just break at any moment. The diaphragm joint is just a ball peg, so it gives her a really good range of motion, especially leaning backwards, and it does swivel, of course. She's got T-jointed hips, so they do come forward and out to the side. And these, I guess they'd be skirt pieces, are soft enough where they shouldn't get in the way. Then she's got a thigh swivel here, so that's nice. And then she's got double jointed knees, and then hinged ankles and ankle rockers. So she's got all of the articulation that you would expect from a more modern 6-inch scale figure, but it's just really fragile. So if you're willing to look past that, you know, you can get a nice figure. But if you're looking for something that you can pose really dynamically, this is not one for you. So anyway, if you have any comments or questions, just leave them down in the comment section below, and I'll see you later.